The Skull and Bones Society is a secret student society made up by the seniors in Yale University in New Haven. They are known as the Order 322, or the Brotherhood of Death. Many believe that the numbers 322 that they're references in different parts of history, such as Genesis 3:22, Chapter 2 of the German Society, the Bavarian Illuminati, or it's a reference to Demosthenes, who was an Athenian orator who died in 322 BC. The Bonesmen had a high reputation for stealing valuables and other keepsakes from other students in Yale. They called it crooking. They always tried to see who could crook from more students in the campus, which soon turned into a tradition for the Bonesmen.
Former Bonesman.
Living or dead?
Living, but you'd better hurry. Engage cloaking device.
In 1832, the two co-founders of Skull and Bones were William Huntington Russell and Alphonso Taft. In 1878, Alphonso Taft's son, William Howard Taft, joined the Skull and Bones Society. He was also the 27th President of the United States and the first president to be part of the Skull and Bones Society. The second president to be part of the Skull and Bones Society was George H.W. Bush, who was the 41st President of America. Bush was also a pilot who fought in World War II. He was also a former director of the CIA and vice president to Ronald Reagan. George Bush, the son of George H.W. Bush, was the 43rd President of the United States, who was also a part of the Skull and Bones Society. When Bush ran for president, the Democratic candidate, John Kerry, was also a part of Skull and Bones. In Bush's autobiography, he wrote, "In my senior year, I joined Skull and Bones, a secret society, so secret I can't say anything more. No one really knew what he meant, and when John Kerry was asked about it, he said, 'Not much, because it's a secret.'"
Oh, God, Twisted Sister, man, come on, do the Skull and Bones!
For the literature part of this project, I've decided to pick the book The Ninth House, a book written by Leigh Bardugo. It is a book about a freshman Yale student named Galaxy Alex Stern. She seems like an unlikely fit for an Ivy League school such as Yale, where she comes from LA and she comes from a life of drugs and not exactly a well environment. She is somehow accepted into the school and she has to solve a homicide inside the campus. Thinking it was the end, she's given a mysterious chance to get back into the school in the Ivy League. This book connects a lot to the Bonesmen because there are a lot of references, such as mysteries and overall suspense. Not to mention, they actually do mention the Skull and Bones, the actual society, in the book.